Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Ashley Boyd. I'm an associate professor at Washington State University, where I teach classes in English education and young adult literature.
Hi, my name is Susan Rose, and I'm a high school teacher and literacy coach in Central Washington, as well as a doctoral student at University of Idaho.
And I'm Janine Dara, Associate Professor of Literacy and English as a Second Language at University of Idaho.
And we're here to give a quick overview of our article, Shifting the Conversation Around Teaching Sensitive Topics, Critical Colleagueship in a Teacher Discourse Community in the Journal of Adolescent and Adult Literacy. So just to give you a quick sense of the article, we came to this work because we were interested in professional development for rural teachers, especially involving text and social justice issues. And so this led us to also think about the notion of self-censorship. So when we might be apprehensive about teaching a certain topic, and so we tend to just kind of avoid it ourselves. And so we created these discourse communities with the hope that if teachers could converse with one another about these issues, they might be able to come to some new sort of development and thinking about that. And in fact, they did. So as we analyzed the transcripts from the session, we found these moments of disruption where the teachers sort of challenged one another to think more deeply about teaching about mental health and sexuality. Those were the two topics that came up.
So the framework that we utilized in this study was the spectrum of collaboration for critical colleagueship. On the left-hand side, you see contrived collegiality, and that is where people work in collaborative groups that are often dictated by school leadership. They're often surface and entry-level groups. As you move over, you find comfortable collaboration, and that is where groups collaborate and work together around shared problem solving, but often they're problems that can have technical or easy solutions, and they are just that, comfortable. And then all the way on the right-hand side is critical colleagueship. And this is where teachers or collaborators are really pushing each other to try to solve those really vexing problems through dialogue and discourse and intense reflection.
For this discourse community, our teachers were engaged in a book club. They were reading Darius the Great is Not Okay. We chose this young adult novel because it's a fabulous book that encompasses themes of friendship, family, navigating biculturalism, questioning sexuality, and living with and managing mental health.
So some key takeaways from the article are sort of this importance of critical collaboration and how through dialoguing with colleagues, people can really start to grow and learn and maybe think a little differently about the topics or the text that might give them a little bit of a pause at first. We also include strategies for teaching about those sensitive topics. So the teachers in the article brainstormed ways to still teach these topics that they felt were really important, such as mental health and sexuality, and thinking about using literature circles, relying on common sense media, sort of those things like that they felt like would help them. Using excerpts from the book would help them be able to teach and approach these issues. We also include resources and suggestions for teaching about mental health and sexuality. So we include some other books that teachers might be able to use, resources that provide guidelines already, give you some questions that you might be able to ask. So that's the quick version of the article. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope you like it.